Switcheroo. What in the world is that? And how do you use it? What's good? It's your boy Rico. Welcome back to another episode of Pokemon Duel and Switcheroo. If you guys did not know, that is a plate. Let's take a look at what that plate does. The Switcheroo. Switch one of your Pokemon on the bench. That Pokemon switches with one of your Pokemon in the PC. Your turn. It's like, what? Why would anybody want to do that? Well, let's take a look at this deck that Tarvold calls the Unkillable deck. So when I streamed yesterday, he's like, I want to play with this Unkillable deck. And I'm like, all right, that sounds interesting. How could it be unkillable? Well, we have two Tangelas. The first glance at Tangela, like, I know what it can do. It has bind. And however many times it hits bind, that's how long you have wait. I'm like, what does Switcheroo have to do with any of that? Well, Tangela has an ability called Regenerator. If one of your Pokemon is knocked out and this Pokemon is in the PC, this Pokemon moves to the bench. So the Switcheroo essentially is for, like, if Pheromosa goes down, if you get like Cyclone kicked or something like that into the PC and you have a Tangela on the bench, you just switch them. Tangela's in the PC, and then if you take out a Mon, or if you take out Tangela, it just keeps coming back to the bench, so it doesn't gain weight. You know how, like, if the benches or the PC's full, you take something out, come to the bench, it gains weight, and then they have essentially one turn before they can return to the bench. Well, with the Regenerator ability, it can just keep cycling on to the board, and I did not know this. So we are going to watch this game coming from myself and the one and only Tarvold. Tarvold has, he has the best decks, and he's rocking 3 Nihilegos and the Pheromosa, so he's got a lot of call signal. So at first glance, when I looked at this deck, I was like, I think I'm okay. And I'm rocking the Sand Slash in my Steel deck. So let's see how this match unfolds. Trying to fill him out. I'm just like, all right, I'm just going to. And you know what? The thing with Sand Slash is, like, I wanted to put him in the center, but, like, everybody knows what he can do. Like, I don't know how I really feel about them yet. But Tarvold's gonna be aggressive with his Tangela, and I'm like, all right, we're gonna get rid of this thing. We're gonna Tractor Beam it. We're gonna get rid of it. And I have winning rolls here, which is fine, but he hits bind too, and I have weight too, which is not a big deal because I am near my goal. There's no big problem there. I figure, start setting my plates, but it doesn't really matter because I out damage everything. I don't know how I feel about moving Lucario there. That was very close. Very close, but I figured I need to start applying some pressure. But now, I have weight 3. And did you see what just happened there? Did you see what just happened there? I was completely unaware, but he's got a Tangela in the PC. And I took that Tangela out, and it came directly onto the bench. And at that point, I was not aware of that. Icicle Spear hitting for 212. Let's go. But now I have 8 weight, and look, Tangela is right back there. And I still, you know what? I actually was not aware of this until now. But the good thing is we do have him on. We do have him on that sends him to the PC. Or wait. Oh, wait, no, wait. Or at least I thought. What does the Aura Sphere do? Oh, just kidding. It's knocked out. Okay, so we have something into Ultra Space. But you see this little jam he's got over here that I was not aware of yet? Here, I'm just trying to, we're trying to get rid of this. Trying to get rid of this Nihilego. interesting here. He gets the call signal. No, actually, it's not interesting. I mean, he has such a giant call signal that even if I did hit Tractor Beam, he was most likely going to hit the call signal too. So that was a good play. He sacks him, and he gets rid of my my Tractor Beamers. My cheesers, but I'm going to max revive and I'm going to attack, and I'm like, all right, we're going to bring you to my PC because we have the Lucario sitting right next to it. I realized that was a threat, like these Tangelas are a threat early on, so I'm like, all right, we need to put him in my PC. Unfortunately, it did not work out for me, and he's also got these Nihilegos that give you like gain weight is 6. Like this deck was, it's super thought out, man. I really Tarvold's just a genius. That little miss, though. Good play here. Rip. Rip. So after that, after I got call signal so many times, my plan here, I was like, okay, so I know what I need to do to kind of get rid of this deck is we need to keep the Nihilegos on the field, okay? Because all they're going to do is go to Ultra Space, and then they're just going to call signal to the back. So what I need to do is I need to get rid of these Tangelas. Well, the problem is when you get rid of the Tangelas, they're in the PC and they just keep coming on the board. And totally forgot that I am in his PC right now because of the, what was it, the Mighty Sphere? I didn't even know he had the Mighty Sphere. Let me just verify. Yeah, okay, he did run the Mighty Sphere. So now that we have both Pheromosas, or not Pheromosas, but Nihilegos on the board and on the left side, I can safely attack into this Pheromosa, and then I can start coming up the right side. But this is where everything... This is where everything... This is where the issue was. The thing is, if you want to get rid of these Tangelas, you want to use something that's Sunstrike Steel or the Cyclone Kick, but that's what the Switcheroo is for. So I do have the Aura Sphere. Doesn't matter how many times he's going to hit bind. I don't have to gain weight. Pokemon go straight to the PC. And then all he does is move this Tangela up. I can attack. I mean, my we're going to stop and actually talk about that. Because I had the gain weight 6, like what I needed to do was move up the Sand Slash. But Tarvold was so smart to bring up this Nihilego and basically trap. So the only thing I can do to try and advance is to attack with the Lucario, and we have to get rid of this Tangela. But watch what happens. Get the Aura Sphere. I'm like, all right, cool. He's out of the way. Now we can, once he moves up with the, once he puts his Nihilego on the entry point, then I can move it with the Sand Slash. But no. Because of Tangela's Regenerator ability, he can just keep cycling back and forth. I hit the Aura Sphere again, but it doesn't matter. It does not matter. Such an interesting ability, such a great usage from Tarvold. And here, the reason why I kept attacking again, and I was trying to think, because I was actually running low on time. So I was trying to think, like, what can I do? How can we, like, how can we do this? And I'm like, all right, I gotta start winning some rolls. I gotta go. There's really not much that I can do. And just like that, we are in a huge predicament. He has one of my Matangs. My other Matang is in my PC. I can't do anything. I'm just trying to advance somehow with my Genesect. He's obviously going to cut him out. Cut him off. And that's pretty much GG boys. Would have been nice to hit that roll right there though. That would have actually been really good. And here, I accepted defeat. I was like, Tarvold, take your win. GG boys. And like I said, man, Tarvold is just brilliant when it comes to deck building. Like, it's insane. So, if you guys have Tangela, if you have 3 Nihiligos and a Pheromosa, give it a try. But I kind of want to show you guys what I'm working on. So I've been rocking the Sandshrew and Sandslash in Steel deck. I'm going to try and start working them in an Ice deck. And here's what I'm running. I'm running the Sandshrew and Sandslash. I'm not running them together. I just want to run them both just because I want to play with both of them. Rocking the Avalog, and then we're also rocking the Rotom into the Frost Rotom. So you kind of know what the premise of this deck is. Sandshrew and Sandslash can move through Ice Mons. The Rotom, when you evolve it with the Regenerator, it turns everything Ice for 9 turns. And then we have the Avalog for the Avalog Cheese, because his ability is you can switch places with another Ice Mon. So if you put your Pokemon right next to their gold's covered up, you run the Regenerator, you can just switch for the Cheese. And then we also have the Shaman, just primarily to give Avalog more mobility. So I have a couple matches to show you guys. We'll do it in next video. But we're going to cut it there. I hope you guys had a great weekend. Until then, peace.